We ain't afraid of no ghosts. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 spooky ghost hunting video games.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. Horror games have been all over the map in recent years, focusing on everything from monsters in the dark to demons from hell. But there's still nothing that can get those goosebumps tingling like a well-told ghost story. While some of the scariest games enjoy taking weapons away to leave gamers fending for themselves, this list is going to focus on the titles that allow you to fight back against the spooky specters and hunt them down one by one. Number 10, Ghosthunter. A strange hybrid of first and third-person action, this PlayStation 2 title may be better remembered for its impressive graphics at the time, but behind the artistic lighting and crisp textures lies a compelling ghost story. Taking control of rookie cop Lazarus Jones, gamers are on call to deal with the paranormal happenings of Detroit by capturing the creepy supernatural residents that roam the streets. Don't be fooled by the rapid gunfire. This definitely isn't your run-of-the-mill shooter, and features eerie environments and plenty of spirits to lob your capture grenades at. Number 9, Devilry. At its core, a classic haunted house affair, this indie fright fest puts you in a house in the dead of night and tasks you with protecting your family from the ghosts skulking around the corners. Blending atmospheric tension and action together, players use a UV light to track movements throughout the house, and can use a variety of household items to lay traps for the paranormal home invader. While there's nothing really stopping you from bludgeoning the ghost down, the game encourages you to get a little more creative with your solutions and figure out all the possibilities with your gameplay. Number 8, Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. A fun twist on the genre, and a great representation of the quirky DS catalog, this story-driven puzzler has our hero Sissel recently discovering that he has been murdered. Don't you just hate it when that happens? Taking control of his ghost, players must draw the attention of the hapless townsfolk and put together the pieces of the crime to uncover the memories leading up to that fateful moment. While definitely not a ghost hunter in the traditional sense of the gaming industry, you are a ghost and you are hunting for your killer, so that's gotta count for something, right? Number 7, Ghosts and Goblins. If you're looking for the perfect representation of 80s camp in horror gaming, then the search can stop here at Capcom's famed arcade offering. While ghosts are definitely not the only baddie you hack and slash your way through to save Princess Prin, they do make up a hefty number of the body count and will routinely be a nuisance as you try to platform your way through the level. After a long, difficult slog consisting of tons of lives and potentially hundreds of quarters, the game rewards you with the privilege of doing it all again from scratch. Ugh, the horror. Number 6, Ghostbusters, the video game. One of the biggest franchises of its time found its way to consoles in the late 2000s to remind everyone who they should be calling. Bringing back the original cast to do all new voice work for the game's story, this is the first Ghostbusters title to really bring the excellence of the films to the gaming community.
You've got him on the run! Come on, let's go! Peter!
Playing as a new recruit to the team, players must bust their way through fan-favorite locations, armed with their trusty proton packs. A far cry from other shameless movie tie-in cash grabs, this is one licensed title that managed to live up to its lofty expectations, a truly strange accomplishment in the gaming neighborhood. Number 5, Clive Barker's Undying. The master of literary horror is no stranger to being consulted for horror video games, and EA's first-person shooter is perhaps one of the best. Players get all the tropes they expect from creepy horror games: cults, occult books that curse the family, secluded estate mansions, and a Lovecraftian journey through space and time to destroy the already deceased family members once and for all.
Holy shit!
The combination of both magical weapons and conventional firearms should have made us feel safe, but no matter how many hellhounds we gunned down on our quest, we can never quite shake that unsettling feeling. Number 4. F.e.a.r. This sequel-spawning surprise hit has a story more compelling than one might expect from an FPS where you're in charge of a special forces team. While you may be tempted to run and gun your way through each level, the lingering paranoia the game surrounds you in will make you hesitate around every corner. Oh, and did we mention the creepiest ghost child in gaming history, Alma? Monolith Productions' spine-chiller mixed both high-octane firefights and nightmare-inducing atmosphere to create a heart-stopping paranormal adventure. Number 3. Pac-Man. The quintessential ghost hunting superstar that arguably brought gaming to the mainstream, Atari's round yellow pellet gobbler is the first video game icon that taught gamers how to fight back against ethereal spooks everywhere. Inky, Pinky, Blinky, and Clyde don't look too intimidating, but when you're caught on the wrong side of the maze, desperately trying to make your way back to that one last power pellet, it's a whole other ballgame. They did get the better of us more than we'd like to admit, but that just makes it all the sweeter when they start flashing blue and you get to hunt them right on back. Number 2. Luigi's Mansion: Dark Moon. The original GameCube title may have given Luigi the nerves he needed to face future adventures, but the 3DS follow-up cemented the formula and perfected the handling of the finicky Poltergust 3000. Or, excuse me, should we say 5000 this time around. Fans were too keen on the shorter mission structure and separate mansions, but with them came a greater variety of locations, better puzzles, more ghost types, more interesting bosses, and that oh-so-satisfying sound when you sucked a specter up into your otherworldly vacuum. It may have deviated a bit from the tall, frightened plumber's original foray into ghost hunting, but his newest Spookfest is unquestionably better than ever. Number 1. Fatal Frame 2: Crimson Butterfly.
Lost Village.
When it comes to ghosts in the gaming scene, there's no bigger name than Fatal Frame. Arguably the best out of the entire series, this entry combines terrifying Japanese ghosts with an intriguing story and haunting atmosphere that stays with you long after your console's been turned off.
So, this is the camera obscura. It takes pictures of impossible things.
Taking control of Mio Akamura, you and your twin sister Mayu exorcise the paranormal inhabitants of an abandoned village using the camera obscura. The odd weapon of choice forces gamers to get up close and personal with the undead spirits, and cements it as the best, most terrifying ghost hunting video game. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.